I like to document my losses, so.
Good luck, young fella.
Thanks.
Have fun. That's the most important part.
For sure.
I've never seen that. Is it helpful?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I'll like take stats afterwards and stuff with like an app. And
I usually just have a drink after.
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to my semifinals match against Noah. Noah's a great player, really good guy. He played #1 at Bowdoin.
you're good.
So we can see early on the points are going by pretty quickly. I'm having trouble returning his serve, and he's setting up the points well early on with his serve. So we'll go down 0-1 pretty quickly here, hoping that I can serve well and start off similarly. But immediately I'm putting in a second serve, which is never good. For some reason I thought that first ball there was going out. It was nowhere near out. And Noah capitalizes on the short ball I hit afterwards. So, little ace there. So I'm trying to hit forehands, but maybe trying to hit them a little bit too much. Squeeze out another ace. Now I'm actually not super happy with the aces, just because like you don't want to have to hit 2 aces in order to hold. And that's the only way I've won points up till that point. So again, putting in another second serve here at kind of a crucial juncture. We get into this rally. And I force it a little bit too much. He hits a great slice there. So I'm definitely hitting the ball too short. I managed to escape with that point off the error, but I'm definitely giving him too much of an opportunity to control the points. I mean, some of this is his doing. He's certainly hitting lots of deep shots. So I try and come into the net, but the approach is nowhere near good enough. Still looking to come in to the net from early on in the match. Finally hit a good serve. Managed to attack that first forehand there. So good serve +1. Another good serve. Pretty solid +1. Get him moving. But then that's just back to the middle too much. Nice little rally here though. And then I just stepped backwards on that last shot. That was really the only reason I missed it. So get a short ball here. I'm in the net. Gives me a tough volley. Luckily able to poke it deep enough. Don't want to go down a break immediately. So he hits it a little long. Get another ad. Just super lucky he missed that. So I've really been hitting the ball too short. Pretty lucky to get out with that game. I mean, 2 of the points I won in that game were off of aces, so you don't really want to be in that situation when you're not a big server. A really good forehand there. So yeah, I mean, pretty much the story so far is I'm hitting the ball too short. He's controlling a lot of the points. Now, obviously, when he's serving well like this, for me to hit the ball short, that's kind of expected. But on my own service games, I need to keep the ball a little deeper. So I'm working really hard to play defense in this point, but he hits some really smart volleys. So you can see he just tries to put the volley in, and he's not trying to put it away until he really can. Good sportsmanship there by him, but It's a really good second serve. I probably should have stepped in on that ball. It's landing 3/4 court with not a lot on it, but instead getting in this rally here. Again, on that backhand, got to step into it more, and he finally takes advantage of one of the ones I leave short. So I think we play a pretty good point there, but again, he gets a little lucky with that net cord, but I'm not too upset with the way I played that point. And he's serving pretty well here, hitting his spots, but I really need to be getting more returns in. Need to adjust my return position. So he's hitting a lot of kick serves to my backhand, so in hindsight, I think it would have been better to take a lot of those balls earlier, and I start to do that later in the second set, but I just give him way too many free points off the return. You can see I don't really have I don't have a pattern of play that's winning me points. It's just we're getting into rallies and occasionally he's missing and that's how I'm winning points. But I don't really have a clear way that I figured out yet to win points against him. This is our first time playing, by the way. I played against him a couple times in doubles, and one time with him in doubles, but never in singles. Great backhand down the line there. Get back into that point. I'm actually controlling this point pretty well here for the most part. Yeah, and then I just hit the ball a little out. But honestly, that's a good point. That's a point to feel positively about because I controlled most of it. I was moving him around. I wasn't moving too much. Miss a ball when I'm trying to be aggressive, not that big a deal. You can see again, I'm already down a couple more break points here. It's a great ball, skids right off the line. So he's up 5-1. I'm really just starting to try and think about, okay, what have you done wrong? How can you change this for the next set? Great get there. And then here, this is just a classic example where the first ball was objectively harder, but the second ball, I'm just so worried about keeping it deep because I know he's going to attack it that I pushed it a little long. Good job in this point. I've hit some aggressive forehands, then he hits a great one there. Still pretty good, but that backhand was just really strong. And this is something that I think Noah is really good at, is normally when I get pulled out wide and pretty deep on the forehand side, what I like to do is just roll it to my opponent's backhand. And most opponents are not going to attack that ball. So that's a great way to get out of trouble on the forehand side. But Noah just does a really great job of stepping into that backhand and hitting it hard cross court and sometimes hard down the line. So he does a really good job of being aggressive in a fairly safe way when you kind of roll a ball to his backhand. So that takes away one of the main ways I play defense. So now we started the second set here, and you can see that I'm having a little bit of success. I had a couple good serves, and now we're in this rally. Eventually he misses just a little long. So this first game is going a lot better. I told myself at the changeover, you need to be more aggressive. You need to start trying to dictate points, even if that means you're going to miss. So see a little serve and volley where I get lucky. I'm trying to hit my forehands with a little more pace. Change direction a little more often when I get a forehand. And yeah, I up the pace a little bit. He gives me a few free balls. Now I'm really trying not to miss returns because that was really the reason that I lost so badly in that first set. But that's a really good serve, and he puts it away. So another thing that I should note is in that first set, I think Noah missed 2 first serves, which is absurd. So he was serving extremely well. And part of that, I think, is he's hitting so many kick serves to my backhand. He's not really blasting a lot of flat serves. So I really need to be stepping in order to make more returns. Noah's a super fair line caller, which is always nice. Really nice rally here. We're both hitting some good shots. I'm playing a lot more defense though, and eventually he's able to pull that winner out. Again, I'm down some break points. Second game here. Second service game. So I decide that I want to serve and volley there because it's a second serve, so no one's expecting a serve and volley. And I really feel like I need to mix up the way I'm playing points. Get a lucky miss there. Now we get into this rally. I hit an aggressive backhand down the middle. Take that one off the rise. Another aggressive one down the line. Finally, I step in and hit a winner. You can see I'm pretty excited. But really just trying to be more aggressive.
Good serve.
Trying to take returns earlier too, which I think is part of why I'm more successful in this game.
That's really
Good return
nice.
there, but he just rips a sick winner. So it's up 30 love here, now we're at 30 all. He's serving well, controlling this point. I'm doing a lot of running, and I'm forced into missing it wide. Another good serve, and just a sweet slice, couldn't get it back. So it went from me being up 30 love, and then he just reeled off the next 4 points. So again, trying to be aggressive off the forehand, but did a little too much with my arm. Need to be stepping into more of these, kind of the story of the last 2 matches, I would say. Yeah, I mean, he's just heating up here. I think I in hindsight, I needed to avoid backhand to backhand rallies more than I realized, but his backhand is just a ton better than mine is. His forehand's better too, obviously, but I think the difference between our backhands is way more stark than our forehands. Probably would have actually been better to give him more forehands. But yeah, just almost every time he gets a backhand, he's hitting a good shot. But, I mean, as you can see there, his forehand is pretty good as well. So here I get a second serve, looking to attack it. Great return. But he's able to get it right back to my backhand. Hit a good backhand, but now I'm falling backwards. But I get to the net, and he misses a little bit there. Again, he rips another backhand winner. Another winner. I mean, he's outplaying me. I'm hitting the ball too short for a player of his caliber. But at least I'm getting my returns in a little better here in the second set, which is why we're having more of these longer points. But yeah, he's serving super well. He's got me on defense almost the whole time. Great return there off of a tough serve. Then I just missed that easy slice. I'm just trying to do too much because whenever he gets on offense, he's keeping me there, and he's doing a really good job. So now when I'm on defense, I'm trying to hit better balls than I need to. Just smacks that return there. Lose my footing. Just an easy error. Careless. Now I'm thinking you got to change it up, so on these last 2 points here, I'm just trying to get in, serve and volley, but hit some good returns. But anyway, really fun match here with Noah. He did really well in the final. I wish we could have got footage on it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.